thing. Know what method of studying suits you best. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Nice seeing you all here again. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell. You can like and comment down below. Do you have a nursing exam coming up anytime soon? It's almost examination time. It's just around the corner. So I have some tips for you in order for you to prepare. Okay, these are the tips that I used to throughout nursing school, so I decided to share them. Hopefully you'll find them helpful and you'll be able to use them to assist you to pass your examination. So first, I would suggest that you review the syllabus. So the syllabus will give you a rundown of the topics that you should cover and which topics you will have to focus on more, which areas you have to focus on more. So you want to know and be familiar with the syllabus. That's at the beginning of the course. So get a copy of the syllabus. It's usually sent to you by email. You can print it if you want, or you can have access to it and you can use that as a guide. Set a timetable or a schedule, so that will tell you what topics you would need to cover and the time you need to spend on it based on how you understand it. So know the areas that you would fall weaker would be the areas that you would be weaker at. You would focus a little bit more on that, not actually totally ignoring your strong areas, but a timetable and a schedule will give you a guide and allow you to cover all the areas on time. Next thing I would suggest, read ahead of class. It's very important. When you read ahead of class, it helps you to give to have a better understanding of the topic, know what areas you'd like to ask question on, and you'll be able to answer questions. So read ahead of class and read after class. I would suggest ask questions to clarify, and when you read ahead of class, you'll be able to ask the right questions. So you'll be able to ask the right question to understand better. When you ask clarifying questions, it will open up your knowledge and your understanding. You'll be able to apply yourself better. Next thing I would suggest, know your weak areas and work on them. You're not going to spend an extensive time focusing on your weak areas, but you're going to spend a little bit more time so that you can grasp things better. You can have a better understanding. So ensure that you know what your weak areas are and focus on that thing. Know what method of studying suits you best. I think I'm weird when I'm studying because I love to study with a lot of music, and I watch movies and study. What happens is that sometimes I get bored when I'm studying because I do study for a long time. So I'll stop, I'll pause, glance at the movie. Also, most times I'm listening, but I'm studying. And at first, my colleagues used to say, "Hey, how can you be watching a movie and studying?" But I was like, "Oh, it keeps me alert. It keeps me a little bit more focused because I'm not bored." And after a few months, I see them doing the same thing, and it works. I understand. I'm able to learn. What works for me may not work for you. Some persons cannot study in noise at all. Like, I do not like complete silence unless the topic is getting to my head. There are some difficulties that might need a little silence. So it depends on my mood. So you have to know what works for you. If you need to take a walk while studying, if you want to go outside. Sometimes what I did is to change my location. Sometimes when I'm in the library, I get cold, I want to sleep. Sometimes I went outside, I study, I change my location. Even at home, I found out that after a while, if I'm studying in the city, after a while I get comfortable and I start to fall asleep. So I start to sit in a chair. The bed was a no-no. I do it sometimes, but the bed wants me to sleep very too often. So the bed was really a no-no for me, even though I used that means sometimes, but you have to know what works for you, and what works for you is what you should do. A suggestion: watch videos. There are lots of educational videos, a lot of informative videos that are online for each topic. So if you are having a challenge to understand a particular topic, watch a video. Sometimes it clears up the areas that the gray areas, and it helps to cement your knowledge. So you can watch videos to help you. I would suggest, if you're able to handle it, joining or forming study groups. Now what this does, as a group, they're considered to be like a body. So you have the head, you have the arms, you have the chest, you have the feet, and then you have the organs inside. So everyone work together as a team. So whatever area I am weak at, someone else might be strong at it, and we can lean on each other. It also helps to keep you engaged, and sometimes when you learn from your peers, you're able to retain it more or better. So study groups are very good. It is motivational, and so it will keep you focused and keep you on target. Another method that you can use is flashcards. I've been using flashcards ever since high school, and flashcards are very helpful because if you don't have anyone to study with, you don't have a study partner, you can write the questions on the front, place the answers on the back, and while you're writing, you're retaining knowledge, and also you're able to assess yourself without cheating. So you ask a question, you try to answer it, and then you look on the back for the answer, and you're able to tell whether or not you were on point. So you can use flashcards. You can use them while you're in a car, while you're sitting outside, while you're having lunch. You can easily use a flashcard. So I use flashcards up to now. I still use them. So you can do flashcards. Okay, so another tip, I know that some lecturers, they prepare a blueprint for their exams, and that helps to narrow down the areas that you need to focus on. So if you have access to a blueprint, that will help you also to gear you in the areas that you need to study and focus on. I hope you find these tips helpful. These were the tips that I used, and these were very helpful for me.